So it's time to sell your house, but you don't know which way to turn. Well, that's perfect, because in this video, we're gonna go over the 7 things that you need to know before you list your house. What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here with Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. K-State grad, turned contractor, turned real estate agent and investor. First off, if you haven't done so already, go and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and go and hit that like button because it helps us out with the channel. Today, we're gonna hit 7 things that you need to know when you go to list your house. So first off, let's jump right into it. Number 1, go ahead and clean, declutter, pull things off the shelves, do all that kind of stuff that you need to. And yes, you know, I promise you know that when you go and declutter, you know, when you walk into that bedroom, you've got stacks of things just sitting there. You've got books just piling up on shelves. You've got dishes everywhere. You've got all that stuff. One of the biggest things that people get into is that when buyers come in their house and they start looking at that kind of stuff, they're not looking at the house anymore. They're looking at how cluttered a home can be. So what you want to do is go through each room, room by room, making sure that you've got all of that stuff pulled down. You don't have stacks of things sitting there. You don't have baby toys, an abnormal amount of baby toys sitting out. You don't have all of that stuff. When my wife and I, and you're gonna get a lot of examples in this video, but when my wife and I actually sold our first house, what we ended up doing, we ended up renting 2 storage units because we needed to declutter a lot of the things. So we pulled out high chairs and baby toys and all kinds of things, and we stuck them in a storage unit. We still needed them. We didn't need them on everyday stuff, but we knew we were having more kids. But we went ahead and put those into a storage unit. Now, I'm not saying that you should do that everybody needs to do that on their stuff, but I am saying that you need to declutter, whether you're getting rid of it, packing it in boxes, whatever it may be. Number 1 on our list is clean/declutter your home. Number 2 on our list, stage your home. And no, I'm not telling you to go out, hire a stager to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on actual staging and things that way. Use the furniture that you have in your home. Use the things that you've got. Use the opportunity that the couches and the throws and all of that stuff. I've been into many a home where we've gone in and actually redone, restructured, rearranged the actual rooms themselves, just because it flows a little bit better for pictures. Because if you have a picture of a bedroom and you're walking right in and boom, there's a bed right in front of you, that's not necessarily your best use of that picture. It's not gonna make that room feel really small, even though it may not be a small room. So rearrange, use the furniture that you've got in place, use that kind of items that, you know, couches and chairs and dishes and pulling things off and doing a lot of that stuff. So number 2 is use the furniture, use the pillows, use everything that you've got, cleaned up, staged, make it look really nice, doing a lot of those things on there. Number 3, this one, near and dear to my heart, if you will, finish those projects. If you're anything like me, I'll tell you that I've got a ton of projects that are about 95% complete. That's fine. You can use the kitchen. You don't necessarily need the trim that needs to go up there. You don't need all that kind of stuff. You do when you go to sell. So finish those projects that maybe you didn't finish. Maybe it's at 95, 90% complete. Finish those projects and actually go in and complete those, because the next buyer is going to want that, especially if you want top dollar. They don't want to walk in and say, oh man, I got to finish the trim. I got to redo the floors. I got to repaint this. I got to do this. Give it that freshen look. So finish those projects, get a lot of that stuff done. I know, again, when my wife and I went and sold our house, literally the last 6 months of us living in our house was just project, getting them all done. We refinished our floors, we repainted all of our trim, we redid the kitchen, like we did everything. Just kind of finished it all up. It was good for us. We enjoyed it while we lived there, but we went through and just finished everything, made it more neutral, did a lot of those things. So number 3 on our list is finish those projects that you've gotten pretty much to livable, but actually get them through that finish line, because it's gonna help you a lot when you go to sell your home. Number 4 on the list, take down those personal items. Take down those pictures of the family where you've got a whole wall of family, and don't get me wrong, they're great. I love when you get family, because I love a family-oriented person, as I am myself. But with that being said, like, you need to have those personal items taken down. Get rid of the baby pictures, get rid of grandma and grandpa, get rid of everyone in that sense of it, because you want to make sure that you've got an opportunity for people to envision themselves in your house, because you're selling it. It's now a product for sale. So now you want to be able to have those buyers envision themselves in your home. You want to have them come in and be able to buy that property. I'm not saying get the house completely empty, because that isn't necessarily what you want. However, you do want to make sure that you are making sure that they can envision themselves in the home, making sure they're there to take care of a lot of those things and that stuff. I'll give you an example. My parents, not saying this sold the house by any stretch, but no joke, love them to death. But they had a picture, like a shrine, I'm going to call it, to my sister and I. It literally had every picture from kindergarten, first, second, all the way down to senior year. And that was one wall. That was my wall. I had every picture from everything, which is great for them. But the next person in there doesn't necessarily need to see pictures of me, pictures of my sister, doesn't need to see those kinds of things. So pull those down, pull those personal items down that isn't necessarily going to need it. In case you're wondering, yes, they pulled that down. They finally listened to me, and the house sold within a couple months of it after it had been on the market for a couple of years. So make sure you pull down those items, make sure you pull that stuff out, and make sure you depersonalize a lot of your home, because it's no longer your home. It's now a product that you're trying to sell. Number 5 on the list, address those major concerns. Okay, I've had so many times that sellers come in and they're like, well, we know that we've got foundation problems. We know that we've got this. We know we've got roof problems. We know we've got those are things that are going to come up. You can't really hide those. And if you are trying to hide those, you don't want to, because that is an opportunity for a buyer to come back in and say, hey, you were hiding this from us. You knew about it. Now they're going to take you to small claims court. I've had items where, like, pools are a big one, where I've had clients have some issues with pools and stuff. God bless them. They're wonderful clients. My buyers are. And what ended up happening is that the actual sellers had a pool company come in and do some stuff. And they came back in and said, oh yeah, the pool company, after they bought, oh yeah, we've already told the previous owners that. They knew about that. That's hiding things. You don't want to do that. Address those major concerns, or at least disclose those, because then could it hinder you on selling the home? Potentially, but it's going to be a lot cheaper on selling a lower end home, and selling the price at a lower price than it will be on litigation and things that way. So either address those major concerns or just straight up disclose those, because you don't want to hide anything. So fix the foundations. If there's roof issues, fix the roof issues. If there's, like I said, pool issues, anything along those lines, either 1, address them, or 2, disclose them. Number 6 on our list, kind of something that's a little taboo to talk about, but smells. Guys, I'm telling you, when you walk into your home, you probably don't smell the dogs. You probably don't smell the cats. You probably don't smell the iguanas, snakes, whatever it ends up being, but that buyer will. I promise you that buyer will. So be open to that honest feedback. Be open to those neighbors and friends and people coming in to say, hey, does my house smell? We want to put it on the market. We want to make sure that it isn't there. The other side of that too, I've seen it where people come in and they have an overbearing amount of smells, like Scentsies and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, again, Scentsies great, and a lot of those smells make, psychology, they work some things with you on that end of it, where smells and they connect things to you. However, if you have an overbearing amount of Scentsy and an overbearing amount of things in there, buyers are going to start to think, okay, what's the actual smell like in this house? So address them. There's carpet cleaning to get rid of any pet odors. There's actual cleaning to get rid of any pet odors. There's actually moving the animals. If they're in aquariums, move them out of the house. Get them out of the house, or change their stuff every day or every other day, whatever it starts to really smell. Pay attention to those items, because it will become an issue for people that have allergies, people that have those things that you need to be paying attention to. So number 6 on our list is smells, and address those concerns as well. Number 7 on our list, obviously I had to put this on here, but number 7 is consult with a real estate agent. I would love it to be me. Obviously, give me a call, reach out, see what we can do. But here's the thing, consult with a real estate agent. Consult with a professional real estate agent, because here's the thing, every single day we do this. We're going into real estate agents, go into houses, they show them, they're selling them, whatever it is. We have ideas, we have opportunities that we have ideas on how to fix the house, how to stage a house, how to cover or get rid of some of those smells, get rid of a lot of those things. Then on top of that, a good real estate agent has a list of people that they work with that they know is going to be a good person for you to contact, whether it be a cleaner, whether it be a carpet cleaner, whether it be a handyman, whatever it may be, gives you that opportunity to tap into our networks. So number 7 on our list is definitely contact a real estate agent. Thank you again very much for checking out this channel. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like just because it helps us out with the channel. If you have any questions about buying, selling, investing in real estate, please reach out. My number is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsalemhk.com. If you need anything, questions, anything along, if you're relocating to town or anything along those lines, please reach out to me. I would love to talk with you a little bit about it. I am one of those sick individuals that actually enjoys their job. So I love talking real estate. We'll talk to you soon. Until next time.